ALFFING to the Max is brought to you by Max Auto Clinic.
We are in the middle of February, Black History Month. In this episode of ALFFING, we're going in search of a man called David Comishong. Some people call him an activist, historian, attorney at law. But what I know for sure, he is a lover of black people and things black. I'm Carolyn the Costa McDonald's Richard on the ALFFING Palmer, the original black man. Follow me. I'm going to find him. This is Barbados Today. And of course, Anne-Marie Burke, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're good. I'm looking for David Comishong. Do you know where he might be?
I think he's in his office.
You think so?
Yeah.
And you're with Sammy G. How are you, darling?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine. You're fine?
Yeah.
Good. And this is Skillet Boss. I know a real black African man. Roots, Israel level and everything.
Level vibe.
Level vibe?
Level vibe.
Good. And you have done your research on Israel level?
Every day.
Every time? And you think David Comishong is the right man I should talk to right now?
Correct.
Get some information?
Yeah.
What part he is?
In the office.
In the office?
Yeah.
So I'm going to find him.
Find him.
We're going to find him. Mr. Comishong, hey. On a Saturday, we were told that we might find you in office, and you're here. Can we come?
Mr. Padmore.
Yes, sir.
What ill wind blows in my way?
Well, I'm doing this episode of ALFFING, and I wanted to find a different start. We're always hearing about the black heroes, which is no problem. That's good. But for the average young person moving around Barbados, I'm sure there are some historical and significant landmarks that you might want to bring to their consciousness that can also help them. So just 5 minutes, can I sit and have this with you? This is a book of law, so I'm not here to know anything about law, but young people say they're not into a lot of reading, but they drive around Barbados, and I'm sure there's significant landmarks. Where would you guide them and why?
Well, Barbados can be seen as a living history book. Let's start with the city. Golden Square, not too far from here.
What happened there?
Golden Square was the location where Clement Payne, in 1937, held the vast majority of his public meetings. And so Golden Square was the epicenter of the 1937 People's Uprising. If you go into Golden Square now, and you'll find Golden Square just behind the fire station on Province Street, or, put another way, behind the old National Insurance Building on Fairchild Street.
You had a plaza there one time too? A cinema?
Cinema, yes.
Yes,
cinema. But it's off the main road. It's behind, it's behind where the plaza would have been, right? You will find the bust of Clement Payne in Golden Square. You'll also find the monument to the martyrs of 1937. So Golden Square would be an ideal place to start. And there's also the Israel Level Foundation, named after Clement Payne's right-hand man, his lieutenant.
Oh, they work together?
Yes, very, very closely together. And that's in my Lord's City. So that's Golden Square, but also in Bridgetown, Independence Square, the statue of the right, excellent Errol Walton Barrow, father of independence. Independence Square, beautiful place for children to go to take in the atmosphere, to look at the Barrow statue, to read the inscription. Also in Bridgetown, I would say the grave of Sarah Ann Gill.
Where in Bridgetown?
Our only female national hero.
Yes.
To be found at the James Street Methodist Church.
And it's still there?
Still there, just at the back of the James Street Methodist Church. Sarah Ann Gill's grave is there. Quiet. So you can go there and quietly pay respect to this great Barbadian heroine.
Sarah Ann Gill. Yes, we know her as only female national hero, heroine, sorry. Her impact on the landscape of Barbados.
Her impact, she goes back to the closing years of the slavery era. She was, and in those days, the white plantocracy, they had this notion that black people were to be denied access to religion, to education and religion. As far as they were concerned, African people were not human beings. They were chattels. They were things. They were soulless creatures. Sarah Ann Gill, of course, a free-colored woman, challenged this, and became a heroine standing up to that backward, evil white plantocracy, fighting for Methodism, fighting for enslaved people and free blacks to have access to religion and religious instruction, and putting her personal safety at great risk, taking on this rabid white mob that tore down the original James Street Chapel. Sarah Ann Gill stood up to them. She took the believers into her house. She carried on the religious meetings in her house. She eventually donated the land on which the current James Street Methodist Church is built. So,
the struggle standing up for what we believe, it is in your genes. So the next time you come to Bridgetown, look around. These significant landmarks, the one of Clement Payne, Independence Square, even the grave of Sarah Ann Gill, and as you go to my Lars Hill, the Israel Lovell Foundation. I'm Carl Alf Badman. Thanks for watching.